Yeah, so what Promptly is a patient engagement platform. We noticed that there were just a ton of different disparate systems in which, practices were using one platform for online messaging, another platform for scheduling, another platform for online payments. And we thought, well, there has to be an easier way to do this that's not just more streamlined for the practices, but at the same time makes things easier for patients as well, right? They have one place that they can go to have all the interactions with the providers, and that's what Promptly is there to achieve. Until we started working with DoiT, we had some of our both programming team and our product team focus on managing AWS and all the different services that connect to it. Our entire platform, which is a large-scale enterprise platform that tons of medical practices and dental practices throughout the country rely on, that scalability that DoiT has brought to our company is something that we really appreciate. We'd have to scale internally just to manage the growth that we're seeing. One of the biggest ones, honestly, is cost control. Before we started working with DoiT, a lot of it was done, frankly, manually. Us looking at our reports, us going to AWS, us trying to figure out, okay, what can we do to optimize our costs, not just for us as a company, but also for our customers and for our pricing. Partnership with DoiT has allowed us to do is find a way to automate so many of those processes and put them in easy to digest dashboards where we can not only understand what has happened historically, but can look forward and say, okay, as we try this new initiative, as we are planning to launch these new features, as we're planning to, roll out our AI platforms, like what is that going to do to our server? What is that going to do to our speed? What's that going to do to our cost? And then how do we structure that so that not only can we achieve all those goals, but can we, make it so that we can scale them, right? We've been able to understand what our cost is going to be. And while we've seen competitors in the market just continuously increase their prices, it's something that we haven't had to do in a reactionary fashion. So we've always been, trying to use the latest, most cutting edge technology, even before all these large language models became readily available. But now that, we're working with DoiT and rolling out the large language models within our platform, it's become even more essential to have a partner like DoiT to work with you to figure out how are things going to work within your ecosystem, right? With the breadth of our platform, it becomes even more essential because we are using multiple large language models. So while part of our platform may use Anthropic, because we found that that was one of the best platforms when it comes to our online chat system, we use Gemini when it comes to reading handwritten notes and faxes. While some platforms are just using one of those AI platforms, we're using whatever the best in class is for whatever task we need it to do. And DoiT has been incredibly helpful to help us structure that to make sure that, everything within AWS can run smoothly and efficiently no matter what we're plugging into it. The reason we started looking for a partner like DoiT was because our growth, frankly, skyrocketed, and we didn't have the ability to manage all that ourselves and all the things we wanted to achieve. Everything we do is brought back into the company. I mean, everything. I mean, that's really a big piece of our ethos here. And so any savings that we can, achieve from, let's say, our cloud infrastructure can be used for research and development, or can be used for project planning, and can be used for taking better care of our customers, taking better care of our employees, right? Without those kind of cost controls, or without being able to get hyper specific about how we're going to budget for certain things, it would be really difficult to continue to reinvest within the company.